Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Raja Lunia and here are the trade details for today, that is 18th May 2023. So as you can see, a few levels on my screen. First one is previous day low, second one is previous day closing, and the third one is day's high. So today I took entries on the basis of some indicators. The first one was Fib retracement. Tell you. So I considered this as my initial swing low and this as my high. So just yeah. So the idea was to go long if I get any green candle and a pin bar, especially a pin bar if it's somewhere near 38.2%. So it tried to touch down, but it did not touch the 38.2% exactly. It was 261.1 and it made a low of 262.1. So as soon as this candle, I had closing for this candle and it was a green candle, I went long on this trade with the initial SL of just 260, initial SL at 260 points, because as I had a very small stop loss here and the first target was this 0% or days high, but this was a loss making trade. So this was the first trade for me. Long entry at 18. The high was 18271 if I'm not wrong. SL at 18261 and target, I had a target of 18,324. So this was the first entry. The second entry was on the basis of another two indicators, that was VWAP and CPR. So I'll remove it now and we'll put VWAP points here. This settings for me from my VWAP. So the second entry came here. As you can see, we had a red candle and the closing of that candle was below this or outside this VWAP envelope, and we had CPR here and took up support here just at CPR. So the idea was to go long if the high of this candle is broken with a green candle. So I took an entry somewhere here. It was 18253 and my initial SL was 18240, and I usually trade it for 1:2. At least as you can see, the idea is that the price will go and touch the VWAP here. That's the usual idea. It's believed. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to draw anything here. So the idea is the price will go and touch its VWAP. So trade 2 was again long entry at 18253 with SL of 18240 just near the CPR, and initial target, like the target was, I was trading it for 1:2, so the target was close to 26 points, that is 18279, but I booked it somewhere 18269 I think. So it was 1.25, 1:1.25 kind of trade. Okay. Yeah, this were the first two trades for me for the day. Now I'll remove this indicators as well. The second trade came for me when the low of when the closing price previous day closing was broken, and as the idea was, if there is any pullback, so I'll go short the low of this candle. So I had a good entry here. So I went short as soon as low was broken. I went short at 18,222 with a very tight stop loss of 18,230, just near PDC. And I was again trading it for 1 is to 2, 1 is to 1.5. So entry at 18,222, SL of 18,230. Got my target of 1 is to 1.5, and I think again it was 1 is to 1.25 or 1 is to 1.5. So I think I exited this one near 18,210. Yeah, I exited it around 18,210 or 18,211. So this was my third trade for the day. As soon as the low was broken, I went short, and I think my target was met in this candle itself. Yeah. So as you can see, it made a low of 18,211 and then 18,208. So I think I exited this position quite quickly. It was very violent move, and I had some slippages as well on this one. It, yeah, I had some slippage in this one. Just to give you an idea, I had more than 4 points slippage on this trade. And my fourth trade for the day was I went short on Bank Nifty. Let me just see. Yeah, I'll remove this. So this is Bank Nifty on 5 minutes time frame. I had few levels for me marked already. So I had a bias that I would go long if this 44,100 is bridged, and I was not thinking of going short on Bank Nifty today, but I went short on this at around this level near previous day closing. Was at this level. Yeah, 43765. But I'll tell you again, like you see this candle, it was the same candle when SBI results came out, and but the initial idea was to go long if the low of this candle is touched, that is here. But it was virtually impossible to capture this move. Like I don't think anyone else would have been able to capture it as well. I don't know, but as for sure I was not able to capture this move. I was hoping to go long here, but it was as you can see, it's a clearly a doji candle, and the movement here was so quick that I was not able to even see it, let alone capture. So this time I went short on Bank Nifty. The idea was it was already touching its day low twice, and it was already also close to its previous day closing. So I went short here, the low of this candle, and again this was such a volatile move that even before I could think of placing an SL on the system, my SL got triggered. Like I can see it tried to go down at some point. I also had a huge slippage here, so I saw that it was trying to go down here and then it reversed from here. So I could not uh, before I could even punch SL on my system, it already reached that point. So I think I took around 10 points SL on this trade. So because as trying to go for a reversal trade, I initially thought of keeping SL of only 5 points, but it was quick enough to even manage. So I took an SL of 10 points here. So trade 4 for entry near 44, no, 43 765. Sell was 43 775, and I had no target for this one. I thought like Bank Nifty would fall down to its day low pretty easily. Yeah. So and since also it was expiry, so I was hoping for a like very good target here. But I know if it even came near its, so you can see I had a target of almost 300 points here. And but I knew even if it gave me 1 is to 4, 1 is to 5 kind of trade in Bank Nifty, I would have exited pretty quickly. So these are the trades for me for the day. I hope you like this video and there's a new learning for you in this one. If you really learned something new, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. As usual, until next trade.